President Trump said today that he is sending 100 ventilators to Colorado thanks to Republican Senator Cory Gardner. That is the only sentence that is going to appear in the political ads this fall, because people who follow the news know that Governor Jared Polis, a Democrat, says that the federal government actually blocked Colorado's attempt to purchase 500 ventilators. So instead, we will be getting 100 of them. And the president is directing our appreciation to his political ally, who is up for re-election this fall. It is laughably clumsy politics, but it's also genius, because it allows them to say that we're ungrateful for the ventilators if we point out the politics at play. I think that Coloradans are smarter than that. We are grateful for the ventilators, however they get here. And if the only way to do it was for President Trump to get the control and for Cory Gardner to get the credit, for Coloradans to get their ventilators, well, then at least everybody is getting what they desperately need. The president